All right, welcome back to another episode of Saber Gaming, a guide to survive Subnautica. Now, as you can see, I just crossed over into a radiation zone. What I wanted to do today was finish or advance the construction of our base with our new unlocks. But to do that, because the water filters take so much power, I wanted to go and retrieve the blueprints for the transfer diode, or whatever you want to call it. And one of the places that I know where to find them is at the crash site. So what I'm doing is, from our escape pod, you want to head directly in the middle. You don't want to go on either side because there's reapers. So you want to kind of head over to the middle. There is radiation until we fix the Aurora, so you want to have your gear. As you can see, I forgot my helmet there. In this location, you'll find a lot of floating debris, metal salvage, a few crates with hopefully, like here's a crate here, the repulsor cannon, and sometimes you'll find odd pieces of the stasis rifle, which is something else I need. Comes in handy when there's a lot of sharks and stuff. So I'm at the edge of the Aurora here. This is about as far as I'm willing to go. I can't hear any of the Reapers at the moment. And just to be safe, let's see what if we can actually see one. Okay, so we should be okay. Just gonna get a little bit closer. Usually you find some good chunks of the Cyclops here too. And actually that might be one. No. Okay. Oh, here we go. See those up here? Just want to make sure there's no Reapers. Ooh, we lucked out. There's two of them. So the engine fragments. One. There's three of them. Two. Is there a third? Maybe. Oh, I'm pushing my luck. Seriously pushing my luck. I'm like holding my breath. Okay, I'm not going any further than this. Because I don't want to die. And I don't have my reinforced suit, so if they do grab a hold of me, we are in deep trouble. Okay, so we got at least some ahead for some things. Oh. Okay, so we would have had the propulsion cannon if we hadn't already had it by coming here. So if you're stuck, odds are good. In this area we have sand sharks and stalkers and reapers. It's fairly safe other than the radiation if you stay within the middle of the Aurora. And that's what we're looking for, ladies and gentlemen. The power transmitter fragment, it's called. And you only need one piece. Perfect. Okay. Let's kind of see if we can find another fragment to the Cyclops. While we're here, real quick. And we'll head back to the base and get our stuff going. I want to build the alien containment as well. Get our fish going so we have food. The bladderfish aren't very common in the grassy plains, so I always have to keep going back for water. So it's kind of a waste of time. So now's since we have, oh, what did we hit there? Since we have the filters, might as well go ahead and build them. Now we're getting close to the other end of the Aurora. Somewhere down here there's a Reaper as well. I don't know if we can see him from here. I don't know if I want to push my luck. They're usually, this one here is usually deeper down. I'm not overly concerned about it. I can't hear him screaming yet. Oh, now I can hear him scream. I don't know if you can pick that up on the screen. Just gives me the creeps. Okay, I'm not pushing it. We may run into him. This is where you have to go to get inside the Aurora. So we may run into him briefly. There's some more crates here that I want to check out. These usually have batteries or water. This one has a battery. Nice. What's in here? Oh, propulsion fragment again. Some of them have water, med kits. Could always come back for this stuff later. Propulsion cannon again. So again, all kinds of goodies here. Just, it's creepy. Sometimes the floor shakes from the ship settling in. Okay, let's head back. Now, best bet is to make, oh, yes. There's escape pod 4 here, which has some goodies in it as well. Oh, yeah. Don't get out of your Seamoth while it's still moving. Creature decoy, very handy for distracting bigger creatures when you're in your Cyclops. Kind of like in a submarine. So your best bet is to head directly to your escape pod to avoid the creatures, the Leviathans. This one here skirts the edge of another mushroom forest. There's 2 of them. There's another wreck that I want to come and grab down here. Once you're in your grassy plateaus, a chunk of a Seamoth right there. There's a wreck here as well that we can check out real quick. Oh, good. When I was in the Degassi habitat earlier, last episode, I forgot to scan this nuclear waste garbage. Leave me alone. Do you mind? I'm trying to scan stuff. Is it coming back for me? No. Okay. Yeah, I had forgotten. Ooh, what's this? Oh, scanner room fragment. We already have it, but leave me alone. Do not bother me. I'm not hurting you. I'm not disturbing you. Make sure you grab it all. Like I said, it's good for precious resources. I spent a lot of time off cam again, gathering glass and stuff because I knew the containment takes like 5 pieces each. So that's 2 quartz to make 1 glass, so we needed 10 pieces of quartz just to be able to make... I'm injured, eh? Quite a bit. I'm gonna have to heal this up. Okay. There we go. So now if we check on the map, again, this mod is very handy. It's the map mod. Switch it to biome. We're on top of this wreck here. So what I want to do is just click it off to indicate that I've been to it. So when you drive over top them or near them, they automatically get marked on the map. Otherwise, you're searching endlessly and get turned around so often. The beacon is your best friend, especially if you're not using the map. And as I was stating earlier, I added another scanner room to where we used to have the moon pool here. As you can see, one of my cameras is 70 meters away. One of the stalkers grabbed it and dragged it here. Here's a pile where, here it is. Usually there's a big mountain of stalker teeth here. You can see where they kind of play with it. I haven't found any in a bit, but that's okay. And what I want to do is, now that I have the transmitter, there's a thermal vent here that I'm going to use to power this space. Because of the scanner room, it does draw quite a bit of energy, and 1 solar panel isn't enough. So we'll head back. And start some construction. And once we have the alien containment built, I usually build it 2 levels up. 1 container holds 10 fish. If you build it, stack them, you can have 20, 30. I usually go about 2 levels. And then we don't have to keep using this thing. It keeps getting dragged off. Trying to go in between here so we don't smack the ship and ruin it. Alright, now just gonna grab a bit of water here so I don't dehydrate. Might have to eat too. But we have plants indoors that we can use to snack on while we build. Okay, I'm gonna need a lot of titanium for this. And if I'm not mistaken, our base is... We gotta check that radio message after. If I'm not mistaken, our base is on the borderline of having no structural integrity left. So I gotta be a little bit careful, and I might have to build. So we got our mushrooms here. Alright, so this is our power room. What I want to do is build offshoots off here. So what we need is, I'm wondering if we should just build straight out, if we can, if it'll even let me. No, it won't. Okay. What I want to do is build an offshoot. Ah, there we go. That worked. Okay. So this will be our water filtration room. And I want to build an aquarium. I'm wondering if I should just go off this. But we have the indoor grow bed here. Okay, we'll go off this side. If it'll let me here. Let's see. You can build it any which way you want. I mean, there's no right or wrong. Okay, we'll go this way. Should we go out this way? No, I don't want to start doing that. Well, it's an awfully long stretch to travel. Oh, okay, we can build here. Great. Now I gotta look on the side what the base strength is. Oh, we're at -3. Okay. See how it started to leak? We're gonna need to reinforce first.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
We need rubber. I'll build a few bulkheads and then I'll build reinforcements after. The bulkheads will help control the water flow in here. In case things happen to break. Okay, so we'll put one here. Okay, so now we're at 3.9. Which will drop. Where else can we put one? Probably not there. We'll build another one right here. Oh, I can't because of the hatch. Oh. You can just leave them open. It doesn't hinder your travel at all. Here, we'll put a third one here. Like a joint intersection type bulkhead. Okay, so now we're at 9.9. What I'll do later is you can build reinforcements in the walls. The deeper you are, the more you need. Of course, water pressure is a key factor in your structural integrity. We're still fairly shallow here. We're only 100 meters down. But in some places like the Grand Reef, where you're 500, in the Lost River, you're 900 meters down. Oh, we're out of titanium. Building too much stuff.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Change this out again. The rebreather helps you breathe in deeper water. Oxygen-wise, it burns it less fast. Okay. Oh, no, you know what? I'm gonna grab more, because I want to build a second level. That's right. And we want to connect those power nodules. Okay, where am I going? I'm still not familiar with my base. Okay, so we'll finish this construction here. Boom. Okay. That only dropped 1.3. Excellent. Now, should I put the aquarium and then the water? Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, so what I want to do is I'll stack another habitat on top, like so. Okay, and then we'll head inside to finish up. What I want to do is build a ladder. Okay, so now we got room for food. Just munch on this a little bit. Grab a couple of these. These are the best for water. They give you 12 food and 14 water. Okay, and when you take one, you replant it. So you see I have an extra seed here. Just gotta toss it in here. Biofuel. Okay. So what we want to do is, to get to the second level, we're gonna need a ladder. Snap that here. Okay, so you can just climb up. We're on the second level. Climb back down. There's no real animation for that. It's just straight up and down. Now, what I want to do is grab a bunch of glass. We need one more piece for the engine. Then we need 3 more pieces for the body, and then there's the bridge. And then we have a Cyclops. Coolest ship ever. Okay, we got our power transmitter. I just gotta find alien containment. So we need 5 glass and 2 titanium. Alright. So 1, 2, we're gonna grab it all. Do I have enough titanium? Yes. We need to build a hatch too. I need quartz for that. And, okay. These also lower the structural integrity of your base. Any windows, might have to put a hatch here if it'll let us. Okay, so we'll build the first one. And it sets right in the middle. This can also hatch any eggs you find, so you can dump them in here. I usually keep them in a separate one.
Provide an ideal opportunity to study alien fauna up close. Select carefully which life forms you bring on board. They may also be studying you.
Yeah. Alien eggs. Any of them that you raise in here are your friends. If you release them, like the stalkers will bring you metal. They'll protect your base. So anything you raise in the inside will be friendly to you, except for I think the crab squids. They can be a tad hostile. I haven't really experimented with that. What am I doing? Oh, I'm looking for this. So yeah, as I mentioned before, these stack. And you'll see my structural integrity will probably drop a little bit. Or it used to. Oh, maybe it doesn't do that anymore. Okay, so what you want to do is, to get in there, you need to build a hatch. Now, I usually build one on the bottom and one on the top, just in case. So I put one here. And I'll put one down here. Usually in front of the door, so it's easier to get into. Okay. Yeah, see, now it dropped to 5.4 when you add the hatches. So what I want to do is go into my fish, which are still perfectly fine. You can store them in a locker, which is really weird, and they're still alive. So what I want to do is grab the Oculus, which is very high in food. -7 in water. Did they fix that? And then I don't remember the water being a -7. Maybe it's because they're drying up. Your Reginald is +16, -10, but they're raw. I think cooked it's better. But these still generate a lot of power as well. So we'll grab the Reginalds as well. As long as you have 2 of each, they'll reproduce. And I'll throw them in here. So this is just like an aquarium. Whoops. So you want to release them. You right click, don't left click, because you'll eat them. Now you want to make sure that they're not infected. I'm pretty sure when I grabbed them they didn't have any green stuff. One infected fish will infect your whole aquarium. I'll scan it while I have it here. Oh, those are good. Okay, so Reginalds are called, and these are called Oculus. As long as you have two of the same kind, in time they'll reproduce. So when we come back, this should have a bit more fish inside. Okay, perfect. So we have our containment. Now this will feed your bioreactor, this will feed you. You'll have about 20 fish in here, so you just grab a couple, throw them in the bioreactor. If you need to eat a few, go ahead. What I usually do is I put a I'm losing it. Fabricator over here, and I usually have a tendency to put a salt container here. Okay, so what we need to do for the water filter, we need a material called aerogel. And to make that aerogel, we need, did I grab some of these gel packs, which I have planted outside to grow. And we need ruby to make that, which I did go back and grab a few pieces to make our aerogel. So what I want to do is make 3 of them, filters. We'll just double check, see what else we need to build them. Copper wire. And we need more titanium. Some of this away because I don't need it. So yeah, I made a bit of a garden out here. You have your blood oil, your mushrooms for batteries, creeper vine. So if you need like mesh, you can just cut a piece of this, and if you need the clusters, which you need for oil and rubber, and you have your gel sacks here. So if you need one, you just cut the seed off and replant. So you don't have to keep running back and forth to those biomes.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Whatever can make your gameplay more effective. I mean, if you like running around for stuff, by all means. Okay, so now we're going to put our water in. Such a great tool. Where is it now? There it is. Okay. So click on that. Now, when you build this, you can see it leads outside and turns on. Here you click, you'll get salt and water bottles. And they're big water bottles. Okay, now if I go outside, probably build a hatch here too somewhere eventually. Just want to show you what it does outside. It is kind of cool. Hey, so you'll notice a huge power draw on the base. So yeah, you can see the intake over here, which is kind of cool. I'll build 3 of them. Now you can position your base any way you like. I built it completely different than the last time I was playing, and I never build it the same twice. Whatever works more for you, you know. 3 is usually enough. It draws quite a bit of juice from your base. You can put it here bunched in together, or like these as well, I believe. Weaken your structural integrity. Yeah, see, now I'm at 3.4. I might be able to put this one into titanium, I betcha. Yeah. Are they reproducing yet? Nope. I went and gathered a lot of scrap metal, which I'll convert to titanium. Now I know exactly where to go to find more. I guess the crash zone is littered with it. Just gotta make sure our base doesn't crumple into... Alright, so now we'll have water and salt deposits. So we don't have to keep running for water. Some bases I put like 6 in here, but the power requirements are ridiculous. Which I gotta go repair, put the diode in, the transmitter, because I have a bunch of solar panels up top. For that I think I need gold. Yeah, which I happen to have carrying on me. So our solar panels are up here. I'm just gonna build our little friend right here. See how they're all connecting together? Or at least I hope they are. And that'll shoot. I just want to make sure they're all connecting for them. It beams directly to your base. Now this will work for your thermal heaters as well. Or thermal plants, I mean. So as long as it's in range, like you might have to build 1 or 2 more just to connect. As long as the beam is directed to somewhere on your base, you're good to go. At some extent, I build them on the other plateau up here, the pinnacle here as well, as high as possible, because sunlight does reach these parts. Deep in the water, solar panels are completely useless. So there you go. Major game changer. I'm going to try to get these as soon as possible. They're huge unlocks. And I usually fill this up too, so I can just throw fish in the bioreactor. And now I have 950 power. May be enough, it may not. There are mods you can put in that can turn these things off, but once they're full, you have 2 salt and 2 water, they automatically shut off, so it doesn't drain your power. What I want to do as well is throw in a couple of reinforcements. I'll just show you what that does. To do that, you need lithium, and we're not completely rich on that, but I will show you. There's a biome where there are leviathans that kick up rocks that you can pick up, and you'll find lots of lithium, diamond, and gold. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. So because of the aquarium, I find it's a good place to stick some reinforcements because, you know, there's not many windows here. Like, you can put one behind the ladder. Okay, that kicks up your base to +7. Stick one here. And you need lots of titanium for this. But you get the idea. You know, or behind these plants, I mean, I'm not going to necessarily stick a window in some of these. In some biomes, you're going to want lots of glass. It's pretty. It's nice to look at. This base here is more of a survival base. I come in to get food, resources. I'm not here to look outside. But again, it's your choice. Okay, so there's 1, 2... I can put one here too, if it'll let me. So there you go. You got 3. Are they reproducing yet? No, not yet. It's too soon. But there you have it. And you have everything you need now to survive. Food, water. Put in a bed if you want to sleep. It's not necessary, but it helps time go by faster. And I want to check this.
This is Life Pod 4.
Yeah, we were just there.
Landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're going to last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Yeah, we were already there. We found Life Pod 4. Obviously, something broke in and killed its occupant. So what I'm going to do is end the episode here. For those of you who are new to my channel and you'd like to subscribe, that would be great. If you like the content, let me know. And if you didn't like the content, let me know. Leave a comment. If there's something you want to see or didn't quite understand, feel free to ask questions. I will catch you next time. This is Saber. Have a good one.